सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्
114.
प्रज्ञावानपि पण्डितोऽपि चतुरोऽप्यत्यन्तसूक्ष्मात्मदृक् व्याधीरस्तमसा न वेत्ति बहुधा सम्बोधितोऽपि स्फुटम् भ्रान्त्यारोपितमेव साधु कलयत्यालम्बते तद्गुणान् हन्तासौ प्रबलादुरन्ततमसः शक्तिर्महत्यावृतिः
The Avriti Shakti, the Avarana Shakti, veiling power of Tamogana was being destroyed. You see, Hanta Yo, it is Mahati Prabala. These two words we have not seen in detail. Mahati Shakti is a very great power in the sense it cannot be destroyed unless predominant sattva guna is there. Unless predominant sattva guna is there, it cannot be destroyed. Therefore, Mahati Shakti. Mahati Shakti. Again, it is called Prabala. Prabala because it is very strong, very powerful, because it is the cause of total delusion as far as our Swarupa is concerned. So, Moha Hetutva, being the Hetu, the cause of Moha. So, it is Moha Hetutva. So, it is Prabala, Mahati and Prabala. And this Avriti Shakti, Avarana Shakti, the veiling power of the Tamoguna, it creates Vikshepa Shakti, and through that creates all the samsara. What further it does, let us see.
अभावना वा विपरीतभावना असंभावना विप्रतिपत्तिरस्याः
Sambhavana. Viparita Bhavana, Sambhavana. Is Asambhavana is there in your book? Huh? Avagra is there?
विमुञ्चति ध्रुवम् विक्षेपशक्ति क्षपयत्यजस्रम् अभावना वा विपरीतभावना संभावना विप्रतिपत्तिरस्या संसर्गयुक्तं न विमुञ्चति ध्रुवम् विक्षेपशक्ति क्षपयत्यजस्रम् अन्वय अभावना वा विपरीत भावना संभावना विप्रतिपत्ति अस्याः संसर्गयुक्तं नरं ध्रुवं न विमुञ्चति विक्षेपशक्तिः अजस्रं क्षपयति. Again, अभावना वा विपरीत भावना संभावना विप्रतिपत्तिः अस्याः संसर्गयुक्तं नरं ध्रुवं न विमुञ्चति विक्षेपशक्तिः अजस्रं क्षपयति.
Alternate reading is there with avagraha, asambhavana, without avagraha, sambhavana. Both meanings are, both readings are there. What does this avarana shakti of tamoguna do? Says. See, what does the Shastra say? Adhyatma Vidya, Adhyatma Shastra. What does Adhyatma Shastra say? Jiva and Brahma are one and the same. Brahma is abhinna with pratyagatma. Brahma is abhinna with pratyagatma. Brahma is abhinna with pratyagatma. And Jagat is mithya. Now what does this avarana shakti does is, it says, asambhavana, the identity of Jiva and Brahma told by Upanishads, Vedanta. Asambhavana means something impossible. It is not possible. So that is abhavana. Asambhavana also that way means it is not possible, or abhavana can be is not able to grasp the identity between Jiva and Brahma. Also, asambhavana means it creates a notion that what is told by Upanishad is not correct. How is it possible? So that it will, the mind argues. Mind under the spell of avarana shakti, veiling power of tamoguna, it will argue. See, Brahma, who told you Brahma is there? Anywhere have you seen Brahma? In a market, supermarket, anywhere? Any shopping centers? No. You have to go to what? Upanishads only or not? And Upanishad tell you Brahma is aja, unborn. It is something Satchidananda Swarupa, free from samsara. And how? Now, do you know yourself? Are you born or unborn? Unborn. Is it not? You are unborn. Are you samsari or asamsari? Samsari. Have you got marana or not? Brahma is without destruction. How is it possible? See, clear-cut proof is there. We know ourselves better, and therefore, how come me who is subject to Janma Marana, Samsari, more Dukhi than Sukhi. How can I be Paramananda Swarupa, unborn, indestructible Brahma? Asambhavana. It is not possible. Shruti may say, Shruti may be meaning something else, it is not possible. Such notion comes. Again, Viparita Bhavana, contrary notion. Body can never be Atma. But what is our concept? What we think ourselves to be? Body as Atma. And if somebody says you are not body, किधर जाता है Sunday evening को? Those fellows don't know anything and telling and you are swallowing? How can? I will prove you that you are body. Let me give a slap on your face. Let me see whether you get the pain or not. With pain or not? See, look. When you are hungry, where do you feed the food? Why not somebody else's mouth? So why then this is me and not that me? See, you can prove. How is it possible? He says, Viparita Bhavana, body etc. which is not I is mistaken as what? I. This is the handiwork of who? Avriti Shakti, Avarna Shakti of Tamoguna. Okay. Fine. Then Viparita Bhavana, Sambhavana. Sambhavana I have seen, that is Asambhavana. Asambhavana also I have seen that it is na sambhavati iti bhavana asambhavana. What is told by Shastra cannot hold good. That is asambhavana. Vipratipattihi. Shastra tells all that. Viruddha pratipattihi. What is Viruddha pratipatti? Doubts. Full of doubts. How is it possible like this and that, etc. Vipratipatti samshaya. Shruti acharya may say so, yet there is samshaya, viruddha, pratipatti, vipratipatti. And a person who under the spell of avarna shakti, avriti shakti of tamoguna is in contact with all these, samsarga yuktam naram. This type of person, who is that person? Who is under the spell of these effects of what? Avarana Shakti. Say, Abhavana, Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavana, Vipratipatti, on account of Avarana Shakti. Samsarga Yukta means Sambandha Yukta, the one who is in touch, in contact with all these ramifications of the Avarana Shakti of Tamoguna. Such a person, so Dhruvam na vimunchati. Certainly the Avarana Shakti doesn't live like a person who is caught up in the jaws of a crocodile. Once the fellow is the jaws of crocodile, watery grave, just not possible. Maybe very rare case. They say that person should have a sickle, sickle, sharp, that is that like a saw edge, etc. As and when that crocodile is swallowing, this person must be bold enough with the hand to cut this thing. It is soft. This is soft. And he should be able to go on cutting. What happens? Crocodile becomes two halves. This fellow should know swimming. He can. Very, very rare case as such. Generally farmers, etc., they have a sickle just. You see, there is a waistband is there, to that sickle is hanging. That sickle is hanging, and theirs is very sharp. So they say, there is a phrase, farmers chambu and Brahmin sickle. You know the chambu? Lota type, etc. For Brahmins, chambu will be what? Always clean and shining. But farmer will be what? Never clean, it will be dirty. And Brahmins sickle never used, not all blunt only, but farmers, this thing will be a very sharp person. So that used to be very sharp, with that he can cut. Otherwise, coming out of jaws of crocodile is not that is easy as so. That says, so that is samsara na dhruvam na vimunchati. Certainly this avarana shakti doesn't do. In this manner, what does it do? The person who is under the spell of avarana shakti of tamoguna, do you know who comes in picture now? Vikshepa shakti comes, and what such a person, what does he do? Vikshepa shakti ajasram kshapayati. Ajasram, sarvada, perennially. Vikshepa shakti destroys. Destroys means makes him continue in the samsara sagara. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So this is the fact. Even after listening, is it so? That is the spell of avarana shakti. Question comes, is it true? How is it possible that way? See, that is the greatness or the power of the avarana shakti. So who has told this? Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya Acharya. From where did he say that? Upanishads. Upanishads have come from where? Ishvara. Vedas. Vedas have come from where? Ishvara. How can Ishvarokti be wrong? There is every room to accept, but this avarana shakti doesn't allow to have that shraddha. Maybe we have not directly discovered, but at least it cannot be wrong. Why it cannot be wrong? It is Ishvarokti. Vedas can never be wrong. They say, see, if you want to verify the authenticity of the Vedas, find out from the Vedas how they used to calculate the eclipses even when these modern astronomical gadgets were not available. And eclipses to the precise timing, up to the second. How can they? This, you can't just brush aside Vedas as such. So if that can hold good, which is beyond the human capacity of the human intellect, so therefore Vedas, knowledge in the Vedas cannot be brushed aside, though we may not be able to verify at the first hand. Yes, Jiva Brahma Ikya is there, but to discover, simply listening is not enough. Shravana, inquiry, manana, reflection, nididhyasana should culminate in what is called as darshana, atma sakshatkara, brahma sakshatkara. Atma va are drashtavyaha, shrotavyaha, mantavyaha, nididhyasitavya. What is that drashtavyaha? Darshana. What is darshana? Sakshatkara, direct cognition. What are the means for that? Shrotavyaha, mantavyaha, nididhyasta. Before that, Yajnavalkya has told in a long things, what is that? Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. My dear, your mind is now preoccupied in many things. Why are they preoccupied in many things? Because it thinks I will be happy person, I will be contented person, I will be free from sorrow if I get all these things. But they are not capable of that. Our love for Vishaya is because of what? For ourselves. Atma itself is the Ananda Swarupa. So that Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. inculcates vairagya. What I run after thinking that I will be happy, have no capacity to give me the joy and content. It is not possible for them to resist. So therefore inquire and discover drashtavyaha atmadva. Elsewhere is I told once, priyam tva rotsyati. Elsewhere it is said that whatever you hold as dear will make you land in problem, will make you cry. Wrong notion. Something based on wrong ascertainment is not going to help you at all. At times, mistakes also can be something rewarding. You wanted to purchase the shares, and by mistake, what happened? You purchase, and suddenly, boom. Afterwards, you realize that it's mistake, but that mistake happened to for your good. Something, yena kena prakarana, something what happened, some boom came. Like that, suppose you are walking on the footpath, and what is said, you saw a colored piece of glass. You are about to pass by. I say, anyway, you say it's maybe, anyway, ठीक है, let me see, and you picked up. It happened to be ruby. You thought it to be what? Colored piece of glass, but when you picked up, you found it to be ruby. Say, mistakes can be a boon, but not here. This is not ordinary mistake, this is colossal mistake. The one who is Ananda Swarupa is presented as subjected to perennial Janma Marana Rupa Samsara. So therefore Vikshepa Shakti Ajasram. Ajasram means, says, that is perennially, sarvada. So what does it do? It kshapayati. Kshapayati destroys the individual. Having told this, so much of power of who? The tamoguna. What are the effects of tamoguna are being described.
Ajnanamalastya jadatvanitra pramadamudhatva mukhastamo gunaha etai prayukto na niveti kinchit nidraluvatstam bhavadeva tishtati ajnanamalasya jadatvanitra pramadamudhatva mukhastamo gunaha etai prayukto na niveti kinchit nidraluvatstam bhavadeva tishtati. Advaya Ajnanam Alasya Jadatva Nidra Pramada Mudhatva Mukhaha Tamogunaha etaihi prayuktaha kinchit na hi veti nidraluvat stambhavat eva tishtati. Again, ajnanam alasya jadatva nidra pramada mudhatva mukhaha tamogunaha etaihi prayuktaha kinchit nahi veti nidraluvat stambhavat eva tishtati.
These are all effects of tamoguna. Adnyanam. Adnyanam means ignorance. Ignorance also can be, even if taught, cannot understand. If not taught, don't ask at all. So, but even if taught, cannot understand. Or ignorance, adhyana. Alasya doesn't need commentary. See, that is laziness, alasya. Then jadatvam. Jadatvam means not very active. See, jnanendriyas karmenasya means that means not very active as such. So that is what jadatvam. That is lack of skill in using the indriyas as such. Jadatvam. Nidra, of course, no commentary. Sleep, nidra. Pramada. See, pramada, they call it inadvertency, in the sense something is to be done and this person has the capacity to do it and still doesn't do it. That is what? This is my duty. And this fellow has got the capacity to discharge the duty and still kal dekhenge, procrastination and all such things, etc. and not doing it. So that is what is called pramada. Or also inadvertency, ajagarukata, lack of alertness, not being alert as what is to be done and what is not to be done. So that is pramada. Moodhatvam, knowing a given thing to be other than what it is. Given what is not to be done, he will take it as to be done. What is to be done, he will decide as not to be done. That is foolishness, moodhatva, foolishness, stupidity. Moodhatva, mukhaha, beginning from these, tamo gunaha, they are the karya, the effects of tamo guna. And etaihi prayuktaha kinchit nahi veti. Person who is prayuktaha means prompted, instigated. Actually prayuktaha means employed, used in the sense prompted, instigated. The person who is instigated by these effects of tamoguna, say, so nahi veti, kinchit nahi veti. He doesn't understand anything. And how is he like? Nidraluvat, like a person who is sleepy. You know, when you are sleepy, you can't understand anything. Suppose when you are sleepy, take a newspaper and start reading it. There is nothing in that newspaper, but even that third-rate news item to understand, you will not be able to read it properly. You will have to, because you are taking effort, no? Totally asleep, no problem. But this fellow is sleepy, and then why? Tamoguna has overpowered. Even any knowledge means from the jnanendriya, sattva is necessary for the indriyas to function. That's why when drowsiness is there, etc., you can't understand anything else. At times it happens. You know, the children, not Bombay children. Olden days, the electricity, etc., was not there, and everything is dark, and lantern and all these things used to be there, etc. And darkness means they feel sleepy, etc. So, but mother never used to give the dinner because these fellows afterward don't study. And so they say, study up to this time, then you will get the dinner. That is okay, those who are students, etc. But children who are not yet started going to the school, etc., the fellow is asleep. It is a job of the mother to drag the fellow and to say, and he is dragged, and he comes as if a drunken person, etc. And the mother is pushing the food in the sink, and this fellow is swallowing. Next day morning, the baby complains, "Mummy, yesterday night you didn't feed me." Swallowed, but didn't register here. Why? Nidralu, totally sleepy. Tamoguna was so overpowering that even if the food was eaten, it is not registered. Nidralu, stambhavadeva, like a post or a pillar means jada. Some people do this. Morning, 7:35 fast local has to finish. Got up before that, bath, shaving, this, that, at breakfast and all that. This fellow has got up at 5:45. Still, sleep has not gone, but he has forced himself to the basin with the brush on which toothpaste is there, and the brush in the mouth, and in front is mirror. Even though the brush is in the mouth, he is not brushing. Stamba, jada, he is become, so that means so inert as such, so that way, again it takes 5 minutes to come up to senses and then start this thing as such. Jadavat, stamba, like a post, like a pillar, totally inert. Tishtate, it remains. So with this, the description of Tamo Guna is over. Now, Sattva Guna described from 117 to 119.
Sattvam vishuddham jalavat tathapi ताभ्यां मिलित्वा शरणाय कल्पते यत्रात्मबिम्बः प्रतिबिम्बितः सन् प्रकाशयत्यर्क इवाखिलं जडम् सत्त्वं विशुद्धं जलवत् तथापि ताभ्यां मिलित्वा शरणाय कल्पते यत्रात्मबिम्बः प्रतिबिम्बितः सन् प्रकाशयत्यर्क इवाखिलं जडम्। अन्वय सत्वं जलवत् विशुद्धं तथापि ताभ्यां मिलित्वा शरणाय कल्पते यत्र आत्मबिम्बः प्रतिबिम्बितः सन् अर्कः इव अखिलं जडं प्रकाशयति। अगेन सत्वं जलवत् विशुद्धं तथापि ताभ्यां मिलित्वा शरणाय कल्पते यत्र आत्मबिम्बः प्रतिबिम्बितः सन् अर्कः इव अखिलं जडं प्रकाशयति।
Sattvam jalavat vishuddham. What are these? Sattva, Rajas, Tama. What are they? Three gunas of what? Maya Shakti, constituents of Maya Shakti. So therefore, this Sattva guna is a jalavat vishuddham. It is very pure like water. Water by nature is pure, but gets contaminated when it gets mixed with other things. Water is naturally it should be pure. But when something else gets mixed up, it becomes impure. Like that. Sattvam jalavat, like the water. So it is vishuddham. It is pure in nature. But tathapi, even then, tabhyam militva, being mixed, having got mixed with those two. What are tabhyam means? With those two. What are those two? Rajoguna and tamoguna. Tamoguna and rajoguna. Having got mixed with tamoguna and rajoguna. Saranaya kalpate, becomes fit to produce samsara. It is, or it results in samsara, produces samsara. See, Sattva-guna by itself can help us to get freed from bondage. But when mixed with Rajoguna and Tamoguna, it also becomes the cause of bondage. But Sattva-guna also is a thief. It has robbed of your nature. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to tell a story. A person in olden days was traveling, he had to go through the forest. 3 dacoits caught hold of him. They tied him to a tree and robbed all that he had got. And so what happened? Blindfolded and all that, they did it. And one of them beat him also. One beat him, other tied him, robbed, and this. Then one of these 3 felt, now, anyway we have robbed him. Why this person should suffer here? Let me help him to go to his home. So what he did, he untied him and said, come, I will show you the way. And he came up to the outskirts of the forest. So now you go this way. This person said, you are kind enough to me to release me, etc. Please come to your home, have a cup of coffee and then go. No, I can't come there. Why? Police will catch me. Because this fellow also is a police will catch me. This fellow is also is a thief. So likewise, just as Rajoguna, Tamoguna has robbed you of your Swarupa, Sattva-guna also has robbed you and given this present embodiment. But little considerate, that's all, can help you to get out of this bondage. So therefore, Sattva-guna helps to gain the Atma Jnana. Predominant Sattva-guna must be there. So, but Tabhyam militva, combined with this, becomes the cause for bondage. Saranaya kalpate. Kalpate means becomes fit for something. Here sarana means samsara, samsruti. You know, transmigration. Sarana means transmigration. Becomes fit for transmigration. Yatra. Yatra means yasmin sattva gune. Atma bimbaha pratibhimbitaha san. Chaitanya swarupa atma, when gets reflected. See, do you know what it does, Sattva-guna? Arkaha iva akhilam jadam prakashayati. Like the sun, how it illumines the entire jagat, so also this Sattva-guna, wherein Atma Swarupa is reflected, it prakashayati means makes you know all the inert things. Any knowledge, even third-rate knowledge, Indriya Jnana, Pratyaksha Jnana is born of Sattva-guna. That is why when you are sleepy, you can't know it. You can't know it. Yakilam jadam prakashayati means any knowledge, is the product of sattva guna. What are the guna dharmas of sattva? No doubt mixed with rajoguna and tamoguna, but sattva guna is predominant. When actually another thing is that these three gunas cannot exist independently. They are always together, but only their combination differs in different permutation and combination. When sattva guna mixed with rajas and tamas, but when sattva is predominant, what are its characteristics, feature? Let us see.
मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः अमानिताद्या नियमायमाद्याः श्रद्धा च भक्तिश्च मुमुक्षुता च दैवी च सम्पत्तिरसन्निवृत्तिः विश्वस्य तत्त्वस्य भवन्ति धर्माः अमानिताद्या नियमायमाद्याः श्रद्धा च भक्तिश्च मुमुक्षुता च दैवी च सम्पत्तिरसन्निवृत्तिः अद्वय अमानिताद्याः नियमाः यमाद्याः श्रद्धा च भक्तिः च मुमुक्षुता च दैवी सम्पत्तिः च असन्निवृत्तिः मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य धर्माः भवन्ति. Again, अमानिताद्याः नियमाः यमाद्याः श्रद्धा च भक्तिः च मुमुक्षुता च दैवी सम्पत्तिः च असन्निवृत्तिः मिश्रस्य सत्त्वस्य धर्माः भवन्ति.
There is one tu there after asannivritti. You can take tu mishrasya sattvasya dharmaha bhavanti. These are the guna dharmas, characteristic feature of sattva guna, predominant but mixed with rajoguna, tamoguna. What are those? Amanitadyaha. Just hint is given. Amanitadyaha are 20 values told by Lord Krishna in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Amanitvam adambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthairyam vinigraha indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha jamma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam asaktiranabhishvangaha puttradara gruhadisho nityam cha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatisho मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वं तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्. This is called jnana. So these 20 values are on account of predominant sattva guna. We will just briefly see because these are very important values. Amanitvam is modesty, humility, pridelessness. Mani, Mani, who is Mani? Manitva. Mani is the person who considers himself to be great. Not only considers great, expects the respect from others. Because that fellow has got some qualifications. Some qualifications are there. And therefore expects the respect from others. What is wrong, is it not? He is qualified, he has got power, etc. Suppose it is not given. What is applied? Agitation. That is that modern youngsters in India. No recognition at all in spite of all. And therefore go where? Go abroad. If not anywhere, Middle East. अभी अमेरिकन इकोनॉमी हैज गॉन डाउन, अभी किधर जाने का ढूंढना पड़ेगा. It is going to crash. That plastic economy is not going to continue for a long time. I don't know economics, but I really don't understand what economy. Some Sensex goes up and therefore the prices. Somebody said, some chartered accountant said, Indian economy is more solid than the American economy is. Only because fools are there to lend the money, they are thriving, but ours is solid. I don't know much about it. Anyway, so that is that is what no recognition, etc. So your qualification itself, you should have confidence in your qualification. That itself is a power as such. Why you want to say, look, even if the person has got qualifications, power, etc., recognition will not come so easily. Do you know why? If someone else recognizes, that fellow has to put himself or herself below this fellow. Who wants to do that? मैं भी बड़ा हूँ. Easily recognize, unless that person is so objective. Oh, really great, such a person. Such persons are very rare. And if this is mana is not given, what happened? This fellow is a miserable creature. Amanitvam, pridelessness, not expecting any respect from others. You are the master of yourself. You can show thumb to the world. I don't care because I have got my own strength. That my strength doesn't depend on the certificate of others. So that is that strength itself. No agitation in the mind as such. So but this is very important where in gaining Atma Jnana. Otherwise, देखो, that fellow didn't look at me at all. I did so much for him and that fellow didn't look at me. And this fellow for 1 week out of gear. Actually, that poor fellow was under worries. So he was under the weight of worries, etc. And he didn't look this fellow passing by, etc. Deliberately, he didn't look at me. So therefore, amanitvam, pridelessness, humility. So that is what? Modesty, not demanding respect from others. It means that you have removed one avenue of disturbance in your mind. Adambhitvam. So, Damba is taking to certain activities, especially religious activity, for some gain in return or to get honor from others. Many people give donations Camera is ready there while handing over the check. And this fellow expects to flash in the front page of a newspaper. So, performing great yajnayagas to show that I am such a great religious person, etc. So that is, Karna was a great charitable person. By very core, he was charitable. And his palace was next to Duryodhana's palace. And Karna had a board on the palace gate. Anyone wanting anything, they may just walk in, it will be given. So Duryodhana's pride got hurt. He wanted to show that he also is a very great charitable person. Duryodhana also put a board, anyone wants anything can walk in, it will be given. Krishna came to know. He said, this rascal must be taught a lesson. And one day he came under the disguise of an old Brahmin and went to Duryodhana. So of course, Brahmana, Duryodhana honored him. Please come, Kachara. What service I can do? No, I have undertaken a yaga, sacrifice. It needs 7 bullock carts load of dry wood. Oh, 7, he's a king, no? 7, it will be, please wait. He sent a chit to the minister. Minister through a route went to the storekeeper. And the chit came back with a remark there. Last 7 days in the entire kingdom, heavy downpour is there, no dry wood available, all wood has become wet. So what he can do now? Money etc. is not going to help. He wants the wood for sacrifice. He said, apologize. So there is no, this is the matter, I can't do things. Then Brahmana said, in this street only I will get it. He said. And he went to Karna's palace. Karna also honored him, etc. What you want? He said, I want 7 cartloads of dry wood because of such. Don't worry, I will give you. And he also asked the servants, you say, same thing. No dry wood available because of this thing. Karna told the Brahmin, it will take some time, but just wait, let us go there and sit in some garage. He took him to the garage. And they said, within 2 hours it will be ready. Within 2 hours, 7 cartload dry wood ready. He said, come on. Brahmin, please take this. That was ready. From where did Karna get it? You know what he did? He asked the servants to pull down the palace. Olden days, RCC pillars were not there. All pillars and beams were made up of solid wood. He pulled down the palace and filled the 7 cartload of dry wood. Duryodhana. Dambha. This was not Dambha. Charity was something inborn in whom? Karna. So therefore, Dambha, for to gain the fame or something in return, etc., taking to religious practices, that is what? Dambha. Absence of that. If Dambha is there, mind is where dwelling on such things only. That is not available for Adhyatma Vidya. Adambhitvam. So Adambhitvam means vanitylessness, absence of pretense, or absence of pretense, or absence of pompousness. No? Pomp and show, absence of pomp and show, absence of pompousness, that is what is Adambhitvam. Mahaditvam, Adambhitvam. Ahimsa, not harming, hurting others at all levels, physical level, oral level, mental level. Means physically not hurting anyone, orally also not hurting anyone, not thinking ill of others mentally also. That is it. You are harming yourself by thinking ill of others. Be careful about it. Not that some enemy is there. Let him have his own fate, but you don't entertain such a thing. Pray that some good sense prevail upon them, etc. So that is what, not hurting others at physical, mental and oral level. Ahimsa, Kshantihi. Kshanti is forbearance. Even though hurt by others, even though insulted by others, not allowing agitations in the mind, keeping the cool of the mind even though someone does injustice to oneself. So that is what Kshantihi. Then Arjavam. Arjavam is straightforwardness in one's own dealings. As one thinks, so he speaks. As one speaks, so he does. It is Manasekam, Vachasekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatmana. Mind, speech and action, there is perfect alignment, oneness is there. Whereas Duratmas are what? Manasi ekam, they think one thing. Vachasi ekam, they speak something else. Karmanyekam, do something else. Duratmana. So therefore there Arjava. Arjava means absence of crookedness. Absence. Manasekam, Vachasekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatmana. Manasyanyat, Vachasyanyat, Karmanyanyat, Duratmana. So that is it. So that absence of hypocrisy, absence of crookedness, that is what is called, that is Anarjava. This should be Arjava, Arjava, straightforward. Acharyopasanam. Acharyopasanam, service to Acharya, like Pranipata, Pariprashna, Seva. Tadvidhi Pranipatina, Pariprashnena, Sevaya, Lord Krishna said. Pranipata, proper namaskara. Pariprashna, asking the questions to know what Swarupa, etc. is. Seva, that is what? Service. So that is that. Acharyopasanam. Shaucham, cleanliness. Cleanliness, antar shaucha, bahir shaucha. Mental level purity and also at the external level purity. Shaucham will continue.